To stuff 50 wild and woolly years into a few minutes will take some doing. From our start in 1963 as the Lindner Lure Company in Chicago until today as Lindner Media Production, we would take a few weird bends in the road. By 1965, Al and I had already fished a number of tournaments, which were just beginning. We were also selling lures, giving seminars in stores, legion clubs, and sport shows. And writing for some sports publications as well. In 1966, while waiting for Al to get back from Vietnam, I and the family moved to Rhinelander, Wisconsin, in preparation to buy a combination fishing resort and bait shop. But I guess the Lord had better plans for us because the deal imploded. While waiting and living in Wisconsin, however, I did devise a walleye catching concept that later became known as the Lindy Rig and developed the back trolling system. With Al's return from the Asian War, he, my growing family, and I moved first to Mount Amidai, Minnesota. Here we continued to write articles and sell lures through mail order. In 1967, we moved to Brainerd, Minnesota, and began guiding and selling our live bait rig idea under the name of the Lindy Rig. In 1970, in order to sell more of our lures, we began an outdoor television show. We also took on a partner, Nick Adams, and adopted the name the Lindy Lure Company, and off it went. The company grew quickly, but we were undercapitalized, so in 1974, we sold the lure company. By what some folks might call serendipity, but we call the leading of the Lord, we stumbled our way into the publishing business. This was the beginning of the in-fisherman era of our lives. Al is now married and has a family, and mine has expanded. For the next 27 years, the In-Fisherman would blossom into a full-fledged communications network that grew to include a library series of books, a stable of magazines, a syndicated radio show, a multi-network television program, a camp for kids, a professional walleye tournament, a newsletter, and an adult fishing school. At this point, a big conglomerate that was expanding into the outdoor field made us an offer we couldn't refuse. So we sold the business in 1998. But we loved to fish so much, so when Al finished his work contract with the new company in 2002, we both said it's too early to go in. So let's stay out and make a few more casts. But this time we did it with our children, grandchildren, new and old friends, and let them do most of the work. So today, 1 decade later, as we celebrate our 43rd consecutive year on television, we have Lindner Media Productions, which is still a work in progress.